Good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Y'all, I slept like a baby last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. I was so tired. I was like, no. Usually I am the first person to get up and out of bed, well, actually, I lied. Let me take it back. Gary's the first person to get up and out of bed and wake the house up, and then Gary goes back to bed, and then I am up and deal with the household. So in that sense, I'm the first one up and out of bed. However, today, nah.
No. I got up, rolled around, it was our day to be able to sleep in a little bit. I rolled around a little bit, and the kids were already up and at them and rolling, and I was like, okay. I guess I'm up, and I could not go back to sleep. So, I rolled over, got myself some coffee, got Mel some coffee and whatnot. And, she was out like a light bulb.
Yeah, I woke up, I had a couple sips of coffee, and then I rolled back over and then was out. I was just so freaking exhausted. The last few days have really whooped our butt, but...
No.
I just needed to catch up on the sleep, and I'm happy that, I was able to do that. So.
Well, I know when you're still asleep and it's like, I'm like.
If it's past 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm still sleeping.
Man.
Yeah.
She's sleeping today,
Yeah.
So I let you sleep in, I didn't want to bug you too much or anything else, but.
It doesn't happen often.
No.
Every couple of months, I'll be just tired, man. So tired where I'm like, no.
No.
Leave me alone.
No.
Today was that day.
Yeah.
But it's not going to remain that day. We do have a lot of stuff that we're going to get into. It's going to be a very wonderful day, and you guys are going to see what we're talking about here in some upcoming videos. We're not trying to spill too many beans right now. We got a lot of things cooking going on in the background.
Yes, a lot of things moving and grooving.
Yeah. You guys might be the eagle eyes out there that know us very well and know our basement and our property and stuff like that. Might be wondering either where we are, or you guys might be noticing something different.
Maybe.
Just
maybe.
I'll give you a second to think about that.
Do, 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 do.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. We're still at home. We're still on the 41.36. We're in the basement, but I got me a nice new beautiful chair here, guys. I got a nice new beautiful chair. She is nice and soft, leather. I love her. I'm so excited for it, man, because this actually helped to put me to sleep like a baby.
Yes, she was out cold and has been out cold many, many nights to a point where I can't get her to go to bed.
Yeah, I want to sleep in this.
All right. You got yourself a nice chair, relax in and, sleep in and whatnot.
Yeah. So we were super blessed, and FlexiSpot actually reached out to us to sponsor one of our videos and wanted to send us this chair for us to try and to share with you guys. We've actually already taken it out of the box and set it up, obviously, and I've been trying it out for the last few days, and it's absolutely wonderful. I wanted to share some information with you guys about it real quick. Check this out. FlexiSpot sent us their XL6 Power Lift recliner, and guys, this thing is absolutely amazing. Gary got it set up in no time, and we were able to use it and enjoy it that same day. The sides just slide into the metal brackets, and in the back, that's where all of the power goes. You just attach the hoses together, make sure that it's nice and tight, plug it into the wall, and she's good to go. The two built-in remote controls have different functions. This one controls all of the massage and heating settings, which are so nice. It massages and heats all the way from the top of your back all the way down to your calves. The second remote control has a built-in USB port so you can charge your devices while relaxing. This remote is very easy to use. You can go from the entertaining position with your legs up all the way to a laying flat position, which is perfect for a rejuvenating nap. When you're done with your nap, you can actually get lifted out of the seat, which is very, very helpful if you're having any kind of back problems. If you have elderly people at home or people with limited mobility, this recliner is absolutely perfect. Because of the dual motors, it has independent control of the backrest and footrest with a weight capacity of 400 pounds for the medium size and 440 pounds for the tall size, surpassing all other lift chairs on the market. And this chair is extremely affordable. Just for reference, a lift chair on the market that includes all the above features costs around $2,000, but this one is priced just around $500. If you guys are interested in trying the FlexiSpot XL6 Power Lift Recliner, make sure to check out the link down in the description below and use our special promo code at checkout. It's all down in the link below, friends, so make sure to get yours today. You guys, I absolutely love FlexiSpot's XL6 Power Lift Recliner. This thing does it all. It massages your back, it heats you, and not just your back, like your whole body up and down from your shoulders, your lower back, your thighs, your legs. It does the heating and the massage all on there. It reclines, lays back fully, completely flat, puts your feet up, and it'll actually help you to get out of it too. So with all the many back problems that Gary and I experienced while building our forever homestead, they reached out to us and wanted to help us out to make it easier for us to, you know, keep having the oomph to push on and keep going. And this thing is going to come in super duper handy for us to help rejuvenate us to keep on going.
I love that it can actually eject you from the seat, because when I want to turn, I can eject you out and be like, my turn.
This chair is going to be perfect for not only us, but I can see many of you subscribers out there having a major benefit for this. If you guys know somebody in the family, you know, that has maybe a sore back or sore body, this will absolutely help you in your therapeutic needs. So thanks again to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video and for sending us my new favorite spot in the house. This thing is amazing. And now you guys know where the new captain's chair is when I'm editing these videos. Right here, baby, right here.
Yeah. I actually went out and did a little bit of a walk with Scarlett and checked all my game cameras that were out and about. It's been a couple of days, so I was like, hey, let's go and triple check. Let's see what's going on, what's on there. Is everything still going on that I think is going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I still have all those does back there and everything else. And I finally found him again. He's on there.
Your
He's
buck?
on there. The buck is on there.
Oh, hey.
So I was jumping up and down for joy.
He came back.
Like, he came back. He came back. And I've got multiple different cameras getting it. So I'm really, really happy about that already. Like, I'm already on cloud 9 this morning. All right. So this morning's going to be a good one. I'm really, really looking forward to it. We do have some other things that we've got to do and tidy up, and some back end stuff and some front end stuff and some work outside. And we've been busy squirrels, I would say.
Oh my goodness.
Say busy beavers, but
yeah, no, squirrel is a little bit more appropriate. Squirrel.
We're all over the place.
How exciting though, your buck came back.
That buck came back, man.
When is hunting day officially open? Next weekend, right?
Next, this weekend coming up, it's September 28th.
Is the opening.
It's going to be the opening for archery. And at least for our area and everything, definitely checking in your own regulations and everything else
course.
like that. But
of course.
all that fun stuff. But yeah, no, I'm really, really excited about that. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh man, I could feel it. You got the good luck. It's coming.
Oh man.
I'm excited because that's just more, you know, meat in the freezer for us. Yep. And I know you kind of like the sport of it, but at the same time, it's not like you're doing it for the sport. That's not like the reason why. It's
putting meat on the table for my family. That's where I'm looking at it. That's where I'm like this.
Yeah, that's like a lot.
Yummy. Dinner time. Let's get this thing rolling. You know, I'm like, the sport wise to it, I want to go about it the correct way also though. You know, I don't want to try to go and get the ones that are super young just for meat. You know what I mean? I want to be able to get the ones that are mature, you know, and make it to where I'm going about it in the way that it's set up to be that way, you know. Like, you don't want to be taking the yearling ones. You want to take the older ones, so that way, you know, they can grow. The yearling ones can grow up in an area where it's not, you know, as well as there's a lot of different things to it.
Yeah.
It's not, people get upset or freaked out about hunting aspect wise, but there is a lot of reasonings why it is allowed, and there is laws with it as well, and everything else like that. There needs to be a control of the population of the wildlife an aspect, because if you don't control it, then it just becomes insane, and you've got them running on highways and everything else to where it's like you can't. So you have to control it, you know. So definitely, I'm an advocate in that aspect, to where definitely follow all rules and laws and regulations, but also try to go above and beyond to make sure that you're going about it as ethical as possible. If that makes any sense.
Makes sense to me, babe. Makes sense to me. Crystal clear. I'm excited though, because man, that the deer you got last year, I think my favorite part of that was actually the sausage. The sausage that you got out of it. Like, that was probably my favorite, I guess, form of it, because it had some spicy to it, but it wasn't like too spicy.
No.
If that makes sense at all.
Yeah.
It had a really good flavor, and I remember I used a lot of it for like the chilies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And everybody always was like, nom nom.
No.
Seconds, thirds, you know? No. And I'm like, okay, cool. And if we can get some more meat in the freezer, I know we've mentioned it before, but we had all those Cornish chickens. So my deep freezer is still, I'd say, 3/4 full of all those Cornish hens. And then we still have a little bit of meat from Robertson's Bellyacre pork, although all like the cuts of like bacon and like the sausage and stuff like that are gone, but we still, those are the first things that go. But we still got some pork steaks, some ham steaks, some cured ham, and like pork chops from that particular pig. And so, yeah, so we got chicken that's homegrown, pig that's homegrown, and we do have a little bit of deer. We have some steaks that I haven't cooked yet.
Yeah, we have a little bit of that.
I usually save that for like when it's me and Gary's like date night or something, when I'm not feeding all the kids, because the kids don't appreciate it as much. Yeah. But they'll eat it. They would if we were providing that to be more of like our meat on a more regular basis. Then I would give it to them all the time. But because it's not at those right this second,
chances when they don't eat it all.
Yeah, you're like,
you know, no. It's like, that's.
Oh man, I had to go through.
Know.
Yeah, so I understand.
That's where I look at it a little bit more in that aspect. But
I'm excited though.
The kids definitely eat it, and they like it. You know, it's just like when they eat steak though. You know, I don't give them steak that much because of the same thing. I'll give them a little bit. Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Well, Julia's getting older too, to where like she can have like full size. She'll eat it, and she'll eat full size stuff. But like Abe and Scarlett, they'll still just have like a little bit of it, and then we'll load them up on the starches and stuff for the sides.
To where it's like, if you want more, there's more later or up there.
Yeah, if you eat that first. Put this on your plate, and if you want more, there's plenty there. But we're not going to put it
on your plate first.
We're not going to let you get your fingers all over it, just in case it doesn't get ate up. We could put it in the fridge and eat it later.
Correct.
But no, it'll be parenting, exactly. It'll be very, very nice though when we have more of the deer though, because that takes a huge chunk out of the grocery bill, man. Grocery shopping,
venison and the sausage, man.
Those are the two things that I really want you to.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the two things like out of the deers that you get. Like the steaks and stuff are delicious and they're great, and get some of that from like the higher cuts or whatever. I don't know what it is. I think it's like a loin of some sort.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, grind it up, sausage it.
There's specific cuts that you don't want to throw it in the ground, right? We'll keep those.
Yeah, because they're more of like the higher quality.
Correct.
Yeah.
And tri-tips and all that other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. But the rest of it, man, it'd be so good. It's so great for like the soups and like I said, like the beans and stuff. And I actually even did like meatballs and stuff for spaghetti one night, and everybody that night that I made it was just like, oh, nom, 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 more. Yeah. And everyone's like, what'd you? It was. That's what it was. So I don't know.
I'm just saying, you know, like I didn't know. And that was the first deer, you know, that's where it was like, I don't know exactly. And now that we've had it, and it's like, dude,
it was so good.
That was so good. Why? Yeah. Well, like, yes, this year. Let's
do this. I, for one, can't eat a whole lot of ground beef anymore, right? But I know that when you're buying the ground beef, I still buy it, right? Mm. And if you buy like the tube of ground beef, which is the cheapest that you can get it, it's still pricey, and it's the cheapest you can get it. And they say it's like, you know, 80-20, but I'm telling you, it feels like 50-50 when you cook it down, and the whole thing is just oil and grease, and there's hardly any meat left.
With the deer, at least, the way I break it down is to where there's no fat from the deer into it, and then I add the fat.
Yeah, which is the flavoring.
Which is the flavoring, but that's the other percentage, right? That's the 30% normally. Well, it's
just like with rabbits too. Oh yeah, rabbits. We got rabbits too. So just like with the rabbits, you have to add some sort of fat. Like, and I usually will save all of my bacon grease and put it in like a mason jar and stick it in the fridge. And then, you know, every so often I could take a dollop of it, you know, and use it for stews and soups and things like that, you know.
It's so good.
I know.
It's so good.
It is so good.
I mean, but that's the thing, you know. I want to be able to know that we're stocked on that aspect.
But with the prices of things right now, and with the way that, you know, the world kind of going a little bit, I'm not trying to be like a fear monger or whatever, but Gary, you were a Boy Scout, and be prepared. That's the motto, you know? So it's, and I grew up with that in my family, and I grew up with that, like, and I've also been on the other end where you weren't prepared, and there was 100%. Really... It wasn't fun. So
no.
Anyways, I enjoy that you are enjoying this. And yes. I'm really looking forward to you bringing it home and stocking up that fridge, cutting off the grocery bill a little bit. We're going to have some really good, fresh.
We might end up having to buy another freezer.
I wouldn't doubt it, but I'm trying to hold off.
I'm trying to hold off as well. I'm holding off until that point.
But we might need to.
That freezer outside is pretty much stocked full.
However, it is. That thing is full of chicken. But that's like.
But that's our chicken freezer.
Yeah, that's our chicken freezer. Well, that's like one of the things that I could eat like endlessly. Yeah. You know, so gotta have a lot of chicken.
We need to pull out all the chicken that we have in this freezer and put it in there.
I already did that.
You already did that?
Yeah. That's the chicken freezer.
That's the chicken freezer.
I will say, if we do get another freezer, I want to get another one like the one that's in here.
You want another stand-up one?
I like the stand-up freezers because I
like the stand-up freezers too.
You don't gotta dig in there as much, and then also
when it becomes a solid block together of everything, and trying to break it apart and separate what's what.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the ease of opening up the cabinet and like everything's laid out right there. You know, it's just easier for me. So when it comes time, we don't have any place to put it right now, though, sweetheart. Outside on the patio.
I know.
That's literally it.
Which we have a lot of stuff to do out there and finalize. And we've been talking about doing stuff. So we might be able to just put it out there.
Maybe. If we do what we were talking about.
Yeah. We'll see.
And you'll see here on another coming video. But for now, friends, that's enough rambling. I love you guys. We got to get moving on today. I'm sorry we gave you nothing today as far as sneak peeks or breadcrumbs or whatever. But hey, sometimes it's like that.
Got a nice chair.
Yeah, we did. And FlexiSpot was such a good sport on sponsoring today's video. They really honestly are helping us out tremendously with us being able to get materials for our build and press forward with this. Not only that, man, but
now we can massage, have a nice seat. We massage us while we're, hurting from all the hard work that we're doing out there.
Yeah, it makes coming in at the end of the day that much more enjoyable. So thank you, FlexiSpot, for sending us this amazing XL6 power lift recliner. We absolutely love it. Again, just before we say goodbye, if you guys want to get one for yourself, check out the link down in the description below and make sure to use our promo code at checkout for your special discount. We love it. It's so amazing, guys. It's so amazing. But we're going to run. I want to say thank you guys for hanging out with us today and watching today's episode of Real Talk with SLR. We will be back with another episode shortly, so make sure your notifications are turned on. And until the next one, friends, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.